2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1 is 3, quick maths! Hey guys, what's up? And today I'm gonna do a mini album review. The second mini album review. Which I've been waiting for a long time to do because I'm still busy doing Coldplay and Radiohead reviews. But I feel like right now it's time to take a break to talk about some albums that I listened for a lot of times, but I don't have the time to do a review on. So before I drop my OK Computer review, we have the mini album reviews. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the LCD Soundsystem album, American Dream. So I've been an LCD Soundsystem fan for quite a while now. I really love their albums Sounds of Silver and This Is Happening. This Is Happening, in fact, in my opinion, is the best album of 2010 because it's just so fun, entertaining, and relatable. But after This Is Happening, they broke up, and then right now they reformed again, apparently. So they dropped American Dream, which I gave a lot of high hopes and high expectations for, but it turned out quite underwhelming. The first track is Oh Baby, which is basically a very somber, but not sad, really lighthearted, really easygoing kind of track. And yeah, the instrumentals are really refreshing and nice and it's decent, but the lyrics, oh baby, oh man, the lyrics are cringy and it's not as smart and witty as the lyrics before this album. And then there's another song called I Used To, which I actually kind of like. Deep and slow and moody tracks like I Used To and Black Screen actually impresses me in a way. But songs like How Do You Sleep is just another underwhelming and impotent and obnoxious track from this band. At the beginning, it feels a little bit interesting. It feels like a Joy Division song. It feels like Atrocity Exhibition. But it's just so drab and annoying. And then there's a single called Call the Police, which is another song that I just feel like it ages really quickly, and it's starting to feel mundane and insipid and insignificant and not fun, not at all. The deeper and the moodier and slower tracks like I Used To and Black Screen kind of impresses me because the band is not trying to put out. Someone texted me. The band is not trying to put out some super cool kind of attractive songs, but they are genuine and authentic in these two tracks. And I also want to talk about the song Tonight, which is not that bad, although it's a little bit too simple, too drab. But in my opinion, the instrumentals are really funky, punchy, and the vocal performance isn't that bad either. But my favorite track on this album is the title track, American Dream, which has this sad and light-hearted flavor to it. And I really like the synthesizers and all these sound effects they used on the song. It makes the song a little bit more interesting, although really soft and moody, and it feels kind of easygoing and just too boring sometimes. But overall, it's a slow burner that I enjoy, and it feels refreshing and creative also. Overall, LCD Soundsystem's new album is disappointing in some ways. It's not a challenging album. It doesn't challenge you. It's not experimental, not at all. LCD Soundsystem still plays safe, and it kind of makes the album more boring. I know David Bowie made James Murphy reform the band, and it's not a good idea. They suddenly break up after this is happening, and when they reform, it feels outdated, kinda. So at the end, I want to give LCD Soundsystem a 7, but I feel like that's a little bit too high. But a 6 feels like a little bit too harsh, so I'm gonna give it between a 6 and a 7, to be honest. The next one on the agenda is the new Tyler the Creator album, Flower Boy. That's right. There's a playlist called Scumfuck Flower Boy, but this album alone is called Flower Boy, which is a surprisingly soft, moody, and dreamy record that I never expected from an eccentric, crazy, wacky, rude, impolite rapper, Tyler the Creator. You know what? I actually like the personality of Tyler the Creator. He's really wacky, it's crazy, and he's a really fun person to hang out with. He's also known for these wacky and controversial rap songs that he produced, wrote, and performed before, especially on albums like Cherry Bomb, which isn't that good of an album, in my opinion. But on this album, I feel like Tyler had owned his hip-hop skills and had started to expand his musical talent. First of all, I'm gonna talk about the song "See You Again," not the Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth song. "See You Again" is a dreamy, dreary, psychedelic, moody rap song that features an artist that I don't know. But I really like the instrumentals. I really like the lyrics also. It's a short song, but because it's short, it's not annoying, and I feel like Tyler really improved that. I also really, really love the freaky, wild, and whack and messed up single "Who Dat Blah," featuring A$AP Rocky. It's very fun, it's entertaining, it's really good to sing along with, and I just love it. It's really entertaining and wild. But then we have these softer and moodier cuts like 911, Mr. Lonely. It has a really cool bass line. It isn't as good as Boredom, however, but it's still really cool. The small bridge 911, is really catchy, and I also really love the guest performances on this album. I mean, Jaden Smith and Lil Wayne is on this album, but you know what? They sound totally okay on this album. The producer and Tyler really put these guests in the right position in these songs. I also really like the Middle Eastern tinged "I Ain't Got Time," but however, my favorite track on this album is Boredom, which is a slow jam featuring moody and dreary, kind of psychedelic, acidic even, guitars and pianos. I think it's guitars, right? I don't know. Well, anyway, I really love the vocal performances and the musical instrumental performances itself on the track, because it's just so dreary and nice, really, really soothing and otherworldly too. I also really love the last few seconds where the song suddenly changes its keys and Tyler goes, "Find some time and find some time," and it's catchy, it's fun, it's really refreshing, really honest and sincere also. I enjoy it. We see Tyler the Creator on his softest side on this album, and Tyler the Creator also became a really relatable human being. He also discussed about his sexuality on this album a couple of times, but I feel like that's not too big of a problem, and we shouldn't focus on his sexuality too much on this album, because the music itself is already engaging, intriguing, and smart. Yeah, Tyler the Creator just became really relatable, and I just feel like we're beginning to dive deep into his musical talents. Yeah, I'm giving Tyler the Creator's Flower Boy almost a 9, but an 8 out of 10.